Okay, welcome. Good morning. These are Day Texts with Greg Stafford. We meet every weekday morning at 5 a.m. to consider a portion of the biblical record or other information from history that we can benefit from, share with others, and make the most of our day. Today we're going to be reading through Colossians chapter 3. I'm just going to highlight two verses today because they contain so much that I didn't want to include them with more and then fail to really consider what I think is the key point of these two texts. There are a couple, but there's one that stands out more than the rest. So I will go ahead and read today's text, and then we'll make an application, and then we'll be on our way. Colossians chapter 3, verse 13 and 14 says, "You must be patient with each other, and you must openly forgive others, if anyone should have a reason for complaint." And this is the key part. We often say this because we know this is what the Bible teaches, but it's very hard even for me to practice. But I try. And that part is in verse 13 where he says, "Just as the Lord openly forgave you, in this same way, you must also forgive others." And then in verse 14, he concludes with this point. "But above all these things is love, which is a perfect bond of harmony." Bond of complete harmony, I should say. So here we have, just in these two verses, reminders that all of us can use. We all forget to be patient because sometimes life is difficult and we want to get through the difficult part. So we get impatient, either with others or with ourselves. And then when it comes to openly forgiving others, this is also difficult, even though we depend on it, because we make mistakes, just like other people. But if we don't practice forgiving, then when we go to look for forgiveness, do you think it's going to be there? Why would we get forgiveness if we didn't give forgiveness? Doesn't seem to be the way the Bible teaches it anyway. And so, since we're considering these biblical figures and the things they did and taught, and they tell us, you want forgiveness, then you have to be forgiving. Then that's what we need to do. But above all things is love. A complete, harmonious bond. So we know God is love. And we know love does not brag. Love is not jealous. Love does not look out for its own interests, but it looks out for the benefit of the other people. All of these things we find in Jesus and in those who follow him. And it never fails. Love never fails. We fail. Sometimes we let our emotions, or we get caught up in works of the flesh, and we forget to love. I was talking to someone last night, someone very special to me, and we had so much love. And so this is fresh in my mind off of that conversation, and I am convinced that if we are able to manifest more love, genuine love, not fake love, a love that is born out of an appreciation for goodness and for helping other people, then we will be much more joyful, and we will bring more joy to the world, which both we and it badly need. So I'm going to go ahead and post today's text. I thought that was great. Just a couple verses for us to take with us. We don't need anything too deep or complex, just some simple reminders that let us practice the things that we believe. Be patient with each other. Openly forgive each other. And above everything else, have love for each other. I'm going to post this on Twitter now so that you have something to remember throughout the day, or look at or share with people on that medium. And then I will also go ahead and post it to Facebook, our Facebook page. And I'll go ahead and post this video once I get it separate from the earlier attempts. So if you joined us a little late, we had a few tries. I had set the privacy setting on the Day Text live stream. My mistake. You have to openly forgive me, you see. And then, but I hung around so that we could get it right. And I will continue to work on it so that we get it just right tomorrow. So I will be back 5 a.m. tomorrow for another day text. I already looked ahead. I peeked, so I know what's coming. You can do that too, though. But you don't know which text I'm going to choose. So you can guess and have a little fun that way. But otherwise, have a wonderful day. I hope you have opportunities to share love with others. And may God bless you.